Okay, what's up, y'all? DaReaL Big E here. Um, I just felt like I just had to come on here and talk about this whole situation here with Punk and all Elite Wrestling, what's going on, Tony Khan, this whole the the Scrum, media Scrum. We spoke about it last night when we did our post show briefly about some things that came out. More has come out since. And today I actually had time to watch the entire media scrum in its entirety. And I it immediately, as soon as it starts, Nick Hausman from Wrestling Inc., another podcast that I do follow, um, can't even get to his question before Punk is attacking him. And it's just like, oh, you're a Scott Colton guy. Oh, okay. So, and then he just goes in on every journalist in the room and just goes off on Scott Colton, Colt Cabana. And the EVPs, y'all know who EVPs are, Young Bucks, and of course Kenny Omega, and just ripping everybody to shreds. I mean, Tony is just sitting there like, this is the thing. Vince McMahon wouldn't have allowed that. First of all, WWE never, probably one of the reasons they never do press conferences after their shows. But in any event, um, if you're sitting there and your employee, because that's what CM Punk is, your employee is talking the way he's talking. You have to know in the back of your mind, this ain't gonna be good press for us. Shut it down. Next question. Um, I understand that, and you have to do it quick. Problem was he let Punk get a ball rolling, and then by that point you can't stop him, or else you two are gonna get into it up there, and then now it's a whole other thing. And the fact that he just Punk kept going back. They were trying to move on with questions about matches and about other stuff, and he just kept going back to the shit. All could have been handled differently. We say that all the time about a lot of stuff. But if you're really that, you see yourself as so far up here, you know, a lion doesn't concern himself with sheep. So if he's a sheep to you and you're a lion, you would have ignored the fact that yeah, it is Nick Hausman, and you wouldn't even have brought that up. But just seeing somebody that you know knows this guy that you're mortal enemies with, and it just brought all that out of you. You know, okay, I get it. There's rumors going around that you got him fired, and EVPs aren't doing their job. Maybe you handle all that kind of stuff behind the scenes. You don't let the public see all that because now we see all the seams, and now we're already having to suspend our disbelief because of the type of entertainment you're giving us and the product and all that stuff. Now we have to suspend it times two because we know all your dirty laundry. It's no different than, a lot of people with social media, they only post the positive things going on in their lives. When they go on vacation, when they get engaged, when they have a baby, when they get a promotion, when they buy a new car, you only see the good stuff. Fresh haircut, fresh outfit. You don't see the bad. So everybody gets in their head like, man, they living a better life than me. But you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. You don't know the drama that's really going on. Everybody has drama. Everybody has shit going on. So don't think that, you know, just because I come on here, any chance we get that I live in some glamorous life, I have a great life. I will tell you that. I'm blessed, and but there's always hurdles in life. Everybody encounters hurdles, and that's really the point I'm trying to make. Everybody has hurdles, so never look at anybody, no matter what their status is, no matter how much money they have, and think they're not going through something because everybody's going through something. And I'm not trying to bash Punk. I truly believe, and this is just my own opinion, that something is mentally wrong. Because if you look at the timeline from last year to now, the way he was talking then, tweets that he's put out to now, it's either you have soured so much on upper management that you just can't take it anymore, and it's just all just pouring out of you, or you could be full of it. I'm going to go the route of there could be some bipolarisms going on because there's the stuff he says is so opposite. It's got to be something. I'm not diagnosing the man, and I hope that's not the case. But there's something deeper going on, and the fact that there was actually a physical altercation in the locker room, people actually got hurt. I mean, I don't know what that's going to lead to. Um, he called out the EVPs, like I said, called out Hangman Page again with Tony sitting right there. Come on, you're running this order. You run the show. Act like you run the show. Later on in the media scrum, he had Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland getting questions about the outcome of the match. And should we have called an audible? Do you think you should have called an audible? And I'm like, they're sitting right here. That right there tells you all you need to know. He does not have his company in order. His ducks are not in a row. And while I'm not saying WWE has every single duck in a row, there's certain things they just don't allow, and they don't allow shit like this to get out. That's maybe why you don't do a presser after the show. It's not UFC, okay? And with all the shit you got going on in the company, maybe don't do it tonight. Maybe say, hey, we're not doing these anymore for a while. Take a break. But no, you want to make your product different. I get it. Man, I hate that this is happening. Honestly, I do. I wish that we could just enjoy the product and not know all the behind the scenes stuff that's going on. But that's the age we live in now. Everything gets out, everything gets leaked, and we. I try to do my best, and Rob tried to do his best to avoid rumors and spoilers and all that stuff. We had some returns in WWE recently. Had no clue about because I avoid all that stuff. This was unavoidable because it was just everywhere, and we were at the show to be at the show to see CM Punk win the belt yet again, and for the front of his hometown. It's mind-boggling to me, and this is the other reason why I think there's something going on up here that you can't even revel in the moment of winning in your hometown. That yeah, there was some Moxley people chanting Moxley, but it was still primarily CM Punk, and you can't even enjoy the moment and just say "F it," all this other stuff. I deal with it later. You know, it will be like if Steph Curry won the NBA championship this year and the Finals MVP, and all he did when he got an acceptance speech was bash everybody that talked bad about him. I hope they get this thing figured out, and I hope that this doesn't escalate any further. Dynamite's tomorrow. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Till then, those are my thoughts. That's how I feel about the situation. Let me know what you all think. Instagram, third generation wrestling podcast. Twitter, podcast_third. Email, thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com. Take it easy, y'all.